Hi, and welcome to another edition of SNHU's Game Face, a production of SNHU Athletic Communications. This is our opportunity to meet some of those involved with SNHU athletics. I'm Bob Littman, and today senior hockey goaltender Cam Bernard is my guest. Cam, thanks for taking some time with us. I know it's been a busy hockey season for you, and maybe as we get started here today, just kind of talk about what's been your favorite parts of this season?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think my favorite part is just the guys in the locker room. It's very family oriented this year, very big brotherhood group. You know, you walk in every day and everybody's got a smile on their face, and it's just really fun atmosphere to be in. I think the culture that we've built over the last couple of years has been super important to our goals and our objectives of the season, and ultimately our outcome for the championship if we can get one.
Mind if we wind the clock back a little bit for you now? A hockey goaltender. How did you become a hockey goaltender? Talk about Cam Bernard in his younger years.
Yeah, absolutely. So my uncle actually grew up played for the Blackhawks in the area. He was a hockey goalie. So I kind of took after him, and I really mentored goalies on TV. I would stand in front of the TV mocking the goalies and what they were doing. My uncle would come out on the ice with me and teach me how to be a goalie every once in a while, and I kind of just took off from there. I didn't want to skate out. I always just wanted to put the pads on and stand in the net and block shots.
Did a lot of that in your younger years. All right, and now it's time to apply to colleges. The thought process behind coming to Southern New Hampshire University, which is pretty close to where you grew up. You're a Bedford guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I really wanted something more close to home. I thought growing up I wanted to go to a bigger school towards Boston, but as I got older I really wanted a smaller community, something close to home, smaller campus, and that's exactly what SNHU had to offer. I really like being able to just walk across campus in 5 minutes, and I get to know people in my classes. Class sizes are so much smaller than these smaller schools. I think it's just really great atmosphere with the kids and the people and the friends I've built in this community over the last 4 years.
So academically, you knew that you had a match. How about the hockey program here, and what were your conversations with Coach Walsh like, and how did you get involved with our team?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually ended up walking on 4 years ago. So it was a little bit of a weird process, a little bit different than the normal person. So I think it was early September I found out that there was going to be a position open because somebody didn't end up coming to the school. And the first thing that Coach Walsh said was, "Who is this?" So it was a little bit of a funky process, but I ended up getting a good tryout shot, and I ended up making the team. I've been so blessed to have that opportunity, being able to stay here for 4 years, and I absolutely love Coach Walsh and the team and being able to play hockey here.
And what's it been like being in the goalie room here? Without question, this has been one of the elite goalie rooms in the NE10.
Yeah, absolutely, and the competitiveness of all the goalie partners I've had the last 4 years is unbelievable. You know, we have one of my partners is going for one of the big awards this year, and I'm sure he's going to win goalie of the year or have a big shot at it. I mean, being able to practice with those guys every single day, getting to know them, all of them are such great guys, and the relationships I have with them, we're going to be brothers forever, and be able to text each other, call each other anytime, and you know, we laugh with each other, we joke with each other, and it's awesome to be able to be competitive, but also be really good friends at the same time.
Maybe a little bit of a fun note from this past season. Coach Walsh let you start the senior day game this year.
Yes, yeah, that was a great time. You know, wasn't sure if I was going to get it or not, but I absolutely loved that experience. It was so fun to be able to play in front of the home atmosphere with the guys.
What's next for Cam Bernard?
Yeah, so after I graduate, I have a job lined up at Fidelity Investments. I'll be starting a role as a customer relationship advocate, but I'm going to be working towards getting my financial advising license.
The best of luck on that note. There's another side of Cam Bernard that I want to talk about, and that's baseball. And although you're not playing baseball here at Southern New Hampshire University, you have a pretty unique role in the sport. Talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm the umpire-in-chief for New Hampshire District 1 Little League. I've been in that role since I was 19 years old. I'm the youngest person ever to sit on either district board in New Hampshire. We started a junior umpire program about 3 years ago, statewide, where we're trying to get more young people involved in volunteering in Little League, most likely umpiring for the most part. We've been having a junior umpire program and clinics the last 3 years, and this year I think we're going to be breaking over 100 again. Last year we had 126 people show up in attendance for our clinic, and it's really great to see kids trying to give back to their community and be a part of something bigger than themselves.
What has been the reason for the success here in New Hampshire at that level?
I just think it's just how we're engaging with the kids. I think the people that are involved in the leadership roles just really want to be there, and they have so much fun interacting with the kids and teaching them and learning them and guiding them. And it's just been able to help them build up their confidence and want to continue what they're doing.
You ever been involved with the Little League World Series?
So I have done 2 regionals. So this past summer,
As an umpire?
As an umpire, I was umpiring at the East Regional Tournament in Bristol, Connecticut. I did all 3 regions as anybody would here. And then the summer before that, I was in Dover, Delaware, doing the Eastern Regional as well for the 50-70 tournament.
With SNHU goaltender Cam Bernard, talking a little bit here about his umpiring career. Where is that going to take you in your career?
Yeah, I never know where it can go. Never say never to anything. But I really just hope I can one day umpire at the Little League World Series and continue my growth with the kids and help them develop as much as possible. We have a couple great kids that want to go possibly pro and umpire in the major leagues, and for me, I think that's my biggest thing is if those kids want to do that, I would love to see them do it and support them as best as possible. And to me, that's going to be my success story, is seeing them be successful.
So maybe just a quick final question, maybe not the easiest one. Cam Bernard, when you started at SNHU, Cam Bernard, when you're finishing up, what did the university do for you?
Oh, the university has made me grow into a better person than I was when I first came here. The interactions with my professors, the interactions with my teammates, my coaches every single day. I'm a more happy person at the end of the day. I'm more knowledgeable. The things you're going to get from the smaller community is not something you're going to be able to find at a larger school. So just being able to grow from education, but also a personal standpoint, is definitely what I gained here at SNHU.
Pleasure to meet you, and best of luck as you move on into your professional career with the umpiring.
Thank you.
Cam Bernard joining us today on Game Face. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll be back with another edition soon. If you'd like to reach out to us, just drop us a line at Athletic Communications, and we'll be sure to respond to you quickly. I'm Bob Lippman. Take care.